What does Maroon 5, 311, Cake, Warren G, Radiohead, Outkast, the Avid Brothers, Bare Naked Ladies, Fall Out Boy, The Strokes, Slipknot, and many others all have in common? They all made their national television debut on The Late Show with Conan O'Brien. Let's discuss the influence Conan has had in the music scene, the music he enjoys, and how he has helped launch some of the biggest bands to mainstream, as well as handing the mic to the underdogs for their 3 to 5 minute moment and turned it into a successful career.
It's Late Night with Conan O'Brien! With Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien!
The show's opening sequence is unforgettable. The trumpet's distinctive piercing notes, the driving drums from Max Weinberg, Joel Goddard's energetic exclamation building anticipation, and Conan's nonchalant entrance before he suddenly leaps, twirls, and does his best Bob Cobb maestro impression. Late Night with Conan O'Brien premiered in 1993 on NBC as he just turned 30 years old. It was a stepping stone for his musical guests with a diverse set of genres from rap and hip-hop, folk, rock, country, heavy metal, alternative, reggae rock, pop punk, you name it. For the show's debut, Conan requested Radiohead to play Creep. Released in 1992, it had moderate success and was re-released in 1993. Radiohead's appearance exposed the UK band to the United States, earning them notoriety. Creep would then peak at number 34 later in September on the Billboard Hot 100.
The most annoying thing I do is I play my guitar along with could look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. But I'm afraid.
From that day forward, over 2,700 episodes aired for 16 years. 2,300 musical guests shared the stage. Some hit big, sold millions of records, headlined Coachella, Bonnaroo, others broke up, and some were never seen again, but they all had their national television moment. They Might Be Giants led the way with 14 appearances. Other Fit Bowie often appeared, as well as Bruce Springsteen, whose drummer Max Weinberg led the Max Weinberg 7, Conan's house band.
Max! Hey, Conan, how you doing?
Yeah, Max, you gotta stop playing. I'm trying to do a show now.
All right, well, hey, the boys are in a groove, Conan. You don't want to mess with that.
Oh, the band's in a groove, huh?
Oh, yeah, when the band's in a groove, you just can't mess with it.
So I'm just curious, how long are you guys gonna be in a groove?
Conan, I don't know. Nobody knows. Rock and roll has no timetable.
While returning from commercial breaks, the Max Weinberg 7 often played familiar songs from The Clash, Frank Sinatra, Stone Temple Pilots, The Beatles, Billy Joel, The Pretenders, Tony Bennett, and among many others. Weinberg also took the stage halfway through Romantic Rights by Death from Above 1979, when drummer and lead singer Sebastian Granger hopped off the drums to sing and be replaced by Max while he struggled with removing his suit jacket but ultimately stayed in rhythm. It's performances like this that made the show entertaining. They were willing to take risks, and the audience ate it up. The Late Show aired Monday through Thursday at 12:35 a.m. following Jay Leno. While the boomers went to sleep, the teenage millennials, the 30-year-olds, were dominating the demographics of Conan's Late Show. By the time the show was moved to TBS in 2010, those demographics changed to 18 to 49, cultivating a loyal audience through his hard work and kindness. He understood that creative work takes time, and imperfection is an invitation to build integrity and identity. At times, the big picture feels overwhelming, but narrowing your focus to a single detail can keep the vision aligned. And this motto described his characteristics and his influence on the artists that would take the stage. Conan embraced emerging talent, and his love for music helped artists gain a brand new audience, the basic cable demographic. Artists of all genres, punk and post-hardcore, blues and rap rock, pop, experimental. For 3 to 5 minutes, artists seized the spotlight for what could be their only television appearance, showcasing raw and emotional performances. Punk screaming into the mic and impersonating The Who, destroying their gear, although nobody could ever do it like they did. However, these artists were having fun, and you could see it with their energy. Some knew this was their only moment to shine, and at the end of each act, it was always fun to witness whether Conan enjoyed it or thought, what the hell was that? He gave musicians a new platform, a platform they may have never thought was possible, a platform of the public eye who had never seen a certain type of music. A 9-piece band dressed in masks? Nu metal was arising, and heavy metal was nowhere to be found. Hip-hop and underground, they weren't being played anywhere on television, outside of maybe MTV or MTV2. Some bands blew up and were featured on SNL a month later. Some took years after their appearance to make waves, while others fizzled out. Let's get into those bands. In February of 1994, Green Day released Dookie, and 6 weeks later they performed Welcome to Paradise, their first ever TV appearance, and helped propel the success of the album.
Welcome to Paradise.
311 then delivered Down on their debut, exposing sales of their Blue album, and in 2025, they shared the video commemorating their first appearance on Conan. He gave the stage to Warren G in '93 to promote Regulators, and in '95, Outkast appeared with Players Ball. How about ska? No Doubt was featured in 1996 with I'm Just a Girl. Tragic Kingdom had gained traction on MTV as well as radio. The scene was revitalized and they catapulted to the top of the charts, becoming a household name. Less Than Jake performed Johnny Quest Thinks We're Sellouts, while Goldfinger performed Here in Your Bedroom, which helped their music career and also made for an odd ending as Conan was flipped over by drummer Darren Pfeiffer.
Hey! Goldfinger, we'll be right back, everybody. I'm fine.
'97 brought the debut of Third Eye Blind with Semi-Charmed Life, and Tonic released If You Could Only See as their single in April. By May, they were on Conan, and at the end of the year, they had reached #1 on the Billboard Rock Chart and would remain there for the next 63 weeks. The foresight they had on these bands was astounding.
If you could only see the way she loves me, maybe you would understand.
These songs were peak in the late 90s, playing at the roller skating rink, on the loudspeakers at Comp USA, Radio Shack, Circuit City, and JCPenney's. They still carry weight on the radio 30 years later, and we can all thank Conan for giving him an opportunity to be heard on the late night show. Tom has always been fat-fingering his riffs in Blink-182 for decades now, and in 1998, they began to make a name for themselves. Although it wasn't their first performance on TV, it did help with viewer awareness. The performance features former drummer Scott Rayner. Before Travis Barker was adopted from the Aquabats, before Atticus, Famous Stars and Straps, before The Breakdown and Damn It, where Mark sings random songs by Taylor Swift, Skee-Lo, or the Spice Girls. A day when t-shirts and clothing were true to what they had in their bedroom, before their signature guitars. Tom DeLonge is known for being a tall dude. Well, we actually found someone who's taller than him. Would you look at that?
Thank you. Hey, thank you. Blink-182, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Hey, thank you.
Sticking with pop punk, in 1999, Phoenix TX performed All My Fault while also giving the stage to Newfound Glory to perform Hit or Miss in 2001. These three bands helped drive the era of pop punk. Phoenix TX was the first band signed to Drive-Thru Records, while Newfound Glory built their way into the mainstream in the essence of the pop punk takeover.
Remember the time we wrote our names up on the wall? Remember the time we realized Thriller was our favorite song? But I waited too long. Have I found that someone? Have I waited too long to see you? Have I waited too long?
Great. That was great. Hey, great job. Hey, thank you. Very nice. Newfound Glory, everybody. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Another epic pop punk performance taking the stage. The audio drip displaying the late 90s that would take off along with Etnies, DC, Billabong, Atticus, and Birdhouse. At the end, Chad gives Conan a gift, and like a typical dude, not rapped, just hand-given testosterone. And that's what's unique about Conan. These bands that have been highlighted today are fans of Conan, and performing on his stage helped boost their music on the radio and television. By 2000, music had began making another change. New metal, rap metal was being introduced to a broader scale. Conan saw an opportunity and featured Slipknot's Wait and Bleed in February.
Slipknot is on the program. Slipknot will blow your mind. Yeah, it's exciting, guy, yeah. Guys in the audience, Slipknot's here! Oh! I love that. They go like that, and NBC pages, oh, please, sir, no. Please don't worship Satan here tonight. Do you ever get that, Max? Max, yeah! Do you ever get that?
Oh, I get that all the time.
Yeah. In your suit and glasses, you get that? Yeah. There's Max! Hello, fellows, nice to see you. La la la.
And in July, Last Resort by Papa Roach was premiered. Cable television wasn't taking these types of risks at the time. Bands of this magnitude like Slipknot were scary, in your face, loud. Their masks weren't pleasing and gave nightmares to many, but Conan gave them an avenue to perform, and for both of these bands, it helped them define their music to the mainstream culture. In August, Linkin Park released One Step Closer, and by Christmas, many of us had the album, but it wasn't until mid-January of 2001 that they would perform their debut television appearance. The impact that Linkin Park had from day one was something special. Shinoda looking like a mix of Justin Long and Seth Green with his slick back red hair, guitarist Brad Delson with his crab walk while playing the crunchy verse getting ready to rock the stage as Chester drops the famous line, "Shut up! I'm about to break everything you say to me. Take me one step closer to the edge, now I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe. One step closer to the edge, now I'm about to break everything you say to me. Take me one step closer to the edge, now I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe. One step closer to the edge, now I'm about to break. Ah, rest in peace, Chester. On the flight after the show, DJ Han ran into Slick Rick, who praised them for delivering an explosive and furious experience, something that teenagers needed at 1:20 a.m. Alien Ant Farm debuted their cover of Smooth Criminal, a song that shook the summer of 2001. Many of us were introduced with Alien Ant Farm because of that single, and in October, with the release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, we got another dose of them with the song Wish. However, the song Movies should be on any playlist of that era. What an incredible and easy sing-along song with a catchy groove. Definitely an underrated track. The video isn't too shabby either.
In our short years, we come a long way to treat it bad and slowly. And I want you to be free. Don't worry about me. And just like the movies, we play out our last scene. You won't cry, I won't scream.
John Mayer would premiere No Such Thing and would later reveal that this was his I Made It moment, as he was already a big fan of Conan and would watch his show nightly to help cope with loneliness and anxiety. He felt it was like a club of other misfits, which when you think about it, it was. Conan was like a cult. He had a niche. I had friends that tried to convince me to watch Craig Ferguson, but he didn't have the charismatic appeal like Conan, and his music acts weren't as good. The only late-night basic cable TV show that really came close during the 2000s was Craig Kilborn. Brand New would perform Jesus Christ, and for a band that doesn't care for the limelight and play too many network spots, they killed it on Conan, and you can see the respect Jesse Lacey has for Conan upon greeting him.
We all got wooden nails to turn our hate factory. We all got wooden nails. We sleep inside of this machine.
Post-hardcore pop-punk Finch played What Is to Burn, full of screams and all over the stage, just enjoying the moment. And like Jesse Lacey of Brand New, they gave Conan a bow upon greeting him. These bands truly looked up to him.
You are. You're a very tall
Yes, I'm a
individual.
freak. Yeah, it's not good. I'm a kind of height, and many people have said that that would hurt your career to be that tall. I was told that there were, over the years, guests that might not want to come on, especially male actors that are smaller, because I would tower over them. So it's a true story. What I would do for years, and you can see it on tape, is I would get up from the desk when I introduced, it's Bono from U2, whatever, and I would get up, and I would go like this, and I would greet them, and then I would place them in the chair, and then I would go back.
He leaned into different styles of alt-rock and stoner rock, helping Queens of the Stone Age gain traction with their single The Lost Art of Keeping a Secret, while the Strokes debuted with Modern Age and later in 2003 had a month-long residency on the show playing once a week in November to promote their album Room on Fire. Delbert Hammond Jr.'s red guitar strap with the white lightning bolt was extremely popular in that era, thanks to the Strokes and Weezer's Rivers Cuomo. Anybody still have theirs? Hot Hot Heat also performed twice, playing Bandages and Good Night, Good Night. Have you listened to them recently? The Used, Story of the Year, Alkaline Trio, Motion City Soundtrack, Fall Out Boy, Block Party, Bayside, the RX Bandits. Thursday debuted with Understanding in a Car Crash. Simple Plan played I'd Do Anything in January of 2003. They would all make their debut on the Late Night with Conan.
I used to rely on self-medication. I guess I still do that from time to time. But I'm getting better and fighting the future. Someday you'll be fine. Yes, I'll be just fine. Tell me that you're alright. Everything is alright. Oh, please tell me that you're alright. Everything is alright.
I wanted to highlight some more eccentric bands that performed, such as the Postal Service and the Mars Volta, but I couldn't find any clips. However, At the Drive-In performed One Arm Scissor, and they're all over the stage, jumping, screaming, swinging microphones. Again, another performance that you would not see on anything else but Conan.
My next guests are from Akron, Ohio. They're here making their network television debut tonight with a song from their album, Thick Freakness. Please welcome the Black Keys.
From 2003 to 2005, Conan helped a few bands that would dominate the radio. The Black Keys performed Thick Freakness. Their slow burn rise of scrappy garage rock as a duo gained credibility after being on an indie label, and 7 years later they released Brothers, which led to selling out arenas, winning multiple Grammy Awards, and headlining major festivals like Coachella, Lollapalooza, and Bonnaroo. While in January of 2004, a pop rock band out of Los Angeles performed This Love, and a month later, they were headlining SNL. Maroon 5 exploded on the charts and were one of the biggest acts for the next 20 plus years, so much so that Adam Levine has become a household name in the music industry and is a successful coach who has led 3 winners of The Voice. And it all started with Conan O'Brien.
This love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. Her heart is breaking in front of me, and I have no choice because I won't say goodbye. Let it burn, yeah.
This appearance may look like it's on Comedy Central. However, they hosted the reruns of the Late Night with Conan O'Brien the following evening at 7 p.m. to help broaden the audience. From his skits of old-timey baseball to Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, the Walker Texas Ranger lever, In the Year 2000, Bill Clinton election updates, and his famous string dance, Conan kept many of us entertained for an hour each evening. Some nights were easier than others to stay up until 1:30 for the music act, and if you did, it was always something special.
Keep cool, my babies. Sleepy time, 12:35.
Audience at home is trying to sleep.
Thanks for watching. Who was your favorite late night guest or artist? What skit still stands the test of time and keeps the laughter? Comment below and like and subscribe. Check out the shorts for new music and interviews, as well as documentaries and essays and long-form content. Conan was a staple in helping artists grow. He enjoyed assisting the underdogs, as he was an underdog himself. From being on the 12:35 a.m. slot to his 1-year promotion to the 11:35 slot and having it ripped away because Leno wanted his job back, to his 30-minute show on TBS that dropped their musical acts entirely. However, his band Jimmy Vivino and the Basic Cable Band still provided an excellent flow to the show's success. His everlasting friendship with Jack White, to his podcast of Conan Needs a Friend, and his exceptional performance on Hot Ones, where he proves that he is as real as it gets. Conan O'Brien is a treasure to entertainment and late night, music, and interviewing, and he has worked extremely hard at his craft over the past 40 years. A true legend.
There's nothing to see, so